Hi, my name is Crystalux. I am part of Dr. Palomino's EDU 330 on Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. And this is my cultural competency reflection video. So as an educator, I believe that it's very important to be culturally competent within the classroom because you have like a moral obligation to your students to kind of get to know who they are and their backgrounds and like the communities that they were raised in. This can help to ensure a safe and comfortable environment for them to come learn in, especially in a kindergarten classroom, which is the age I want to teach. When they're just getting into school, it's important that they are wanting to come back because that's like the first experience that they're having. I want my students to not be nervous or like let down kind of when they come into the classroom. So it's important that I get to know them and who they are just so that they're comfortable with me as a teacher. I want them to know that they're like loved and understood, and part of that is taking time for the individual to sit down and have that one-on-one time, that like interaction that I can not only like connect with them but also get to know more about their home life and like their family, their community, and just like where they were raised overall. On the cultural competency chart, I fall under cultural competent, which is number 5. I know that everyone has their differences, and like how you were raised and your like morals and everything is gonna kind of affect your personality and who you are as an individual. But I also know that I can't let that like invalidate the respect that each student will be receiving. So it's important that as a teacher I'm always like keeping that in mind and just knowing that every child deserves the same respect, no matter who they are or who their families are or where they were raised or like their beliefs or their family's beliefs. I think I can deepen my understanding that everyone is going to be different by questions and through experience. So the more I get to know my students and the more years I have teaching, the easier it's going to be for me to not only connect to students of all like diversities, but to teach them as well, because how you were raised is going to affect maybe how you are able to learn. So the more like experience I have, the like easier it will be for me to understand each student as an individual, especially like coming from different like backgrounds and different cultures. And that's kind of how I can like reach my fullest potential as well, when I like get to know each student on a like deeper level. And this will also help my students like feel safe in my classroom, because not only is it important for me to kind of like get to know them, it's important that they feel safe and comfortable with me as a teacher, not just the environment that they're around. So relating to them on a different level than just like school and academics and on like home life and everything can be like a game changer for students to really like open up to teachers and get on a like a deeper like personal connection like with your students, because again at kindergarten that's so important that they feel like welcomed, and getting to know them this way can really like broaden the horizons for them. And obviously like I will be treating like all my students with the same amount of respect, but it's important that I teach my students how to do that as well. And one of the best ways I can do that is by modeling the behavior that everyone deserves the same amount of respect, no matter like who they are, where they grew up and everything. And I can start by doing this for my students by identifying what respect is, because that's like the base of it all. In a culturally competent classroom is just the overall respect for everyone. And I can plan like activities and different like strategies that can help them understand how to do this. A developmentally and age appropriate practice would be giving scenarios with options for like how to react to that certain situation, and then letting them pick like A, it was respectful, B, it was disrespectful. Another way I can do this is through dramatic play, because at this age learning is done through play. So putting on like little skits and things that they can kind of act out to see which was the proper response and which will not be like tolerated in my classroom is age appropriate, and will teach them that no matter like where you grew up, no matter your morals, your beliefs, your values, your home life, your community, that everyone deserves the same amount of respect across the board. So that is my cultural competence reflection video. Thanks for watching.